it's on topic, but do you feel like men should only speak amongst men when it comes to like matters of importance, let's say? Do you feel like when men speak in public, what they're saying is taken as seriously as women?
Are we talking about emotions?
Emotional stuff. And serious matters.
You keep that. You keep that to yourself in your close circle. Yeah. Because girls don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear about, whether your fears, your insecurities, whatever you're going through. You work on that shit on yourself, and you present the company front, and that's what you got to do. It's just the way it goes. And then you have to be there for your boys when they're going through it. I mean, I had to go through with a friend of mine. He had to go to family court, and he's emotionally, go through all these emotions about his daughter and everything else. And as a mature man, you got to be there for your boys and go, when they want to talk, even when they're crying, and still hold that respect. But I could see when he was having those interactions with his significant other, it was causing friction. And you can't say to him, hey, man, you can, but in a gentle way, look, if there's any shit, come to me. We could talk it through without judgment. But you've got to present, because his girlfriend, his partner, wants him to be that strong leader. And she can't, because she doesn't know what it takes to be a leader in a male sense, the concept of him showing any kind of weakness is like completely alien. Right. Whereas I know, okay, cool, you're going to have those quiet moments to yourself where, you're going to, you have to deal with whatever you're going to deal with, because life can be harsh.
You know what's interesting that I noticed? So if a guy hits a girl, what's the immediate reaction?
He shouldn't have done that.
Now, what's the immediate reaction if a girl hits a guy?
She shouldn't have done that.
What did he do to make
What did he do?
Yeah.
That's exactly what people say. Or if
a basic mind, definitely society definitely was like, what did he do?
Yeah, or even cheating songs like next time maybe he'll think before he cheats, and then she's literally vandalism. Yeah. But if a guy does that to a girl, he's seen as crazy. Insane, but if a girl
I'll
does
bust
it
the windows out your car.
Yeah, that's what
That's what Jasmine Sullivan said.
Yeah,
I'll bust the windows out your car.
She also evolved though. If you listen to her journey, to her music now, she flipped that.
Yeah, but you don't give that benefit of the doubt
if
to
a guy
like
said
Chris
to a woman,
Brown.
I'll bust the windows out your car, you were like, oh my God, he's toxic.
Like Chris Brown, right? Like Chris Brown, nobody says, oh, he's evolved. People still complain that he performs and stuff, even though Rihanna hit him first.
I mean, yeah, and also
did she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she hit him first.
And with that whole concept, the people that want to hold on to the past of that's really their business. Because if you even watch his documentary about the whole thing, you see he's evolved. If you see how he's progressed, but a lot of women like to harbour on to the past and not move on. That's definitely an issue that we have as women, and that's what you see on social media when people want to redeem themselves and want to come back and be different.
Well, that's why the Johnny Depp case was so prominent, wasn't it? Because it showed women in a different light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But initially, when she came out and said he was an abuser, everyone believed her.
But that was stupid, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, that's that whole thing with men of, do we get taken seriously? It's like, no, women do.
Well, there was believe all women. Yeah. That's the most sexist thing I've ever heard in my life. Believe all women. Why the hell would I believe you just because you're a woman? You could be just as crazy as the men can be.
Yeah. Clearly.
I think you should believe women like when it's like personal. So let's say if a woman I know or a woman I work with came to me and told me like this happened, which has happened in the past to me, and automatically I think at that point you should take that person seriously and believe them. However, because I work in legal, I know that it's innocent until proven guilty. But I think if someone privately in my private life told me, especially if it's a woman, because women are more vulnerable. We just can't just make sweeping statements like they aren't.
I don't know. Like sometimes I don't believe girls that tell me things because I think they're full of shit.
Yeah, women lie a lot. Like, let's not.
Oh, a hell of a
let's
lot.
not forget that, like I've grown up with my friends and they say what they've done with certain guys, what they haven't done, and then you find out it's true or it's false. And I think even women come in to tell your story about some, whether it be essay or grape or what have you, there has to be a level of discernment and maturity to not charge in and just believe and go straight ahead with the woman, but actually figuring out the facts and helping her navigate that. Because my straight thing on those kind of instances, we're going to the police, we're going to sort it out.
I think when they say like believe, they just kind of mean don't dismiss her. So it's not like believe and then like burn at the...
But okay, that's what they mean. They mean no.
Okay, those are the crazy ones.
Believe her regardless of what. If she's made an allegation,
crazy.
that means it's true. That is what most of
as a fact.
See it another way, you call it don't dismiss all women.
Yeah, I think that should be the slogan.
Rather than believe all women.
Or hear them out.
Yeah, because there's something behind the whole phrase of a woman scorned. A woman scorned is just, is lethal.
But the one thing women can do that men can't do is to weaponize their tears. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? If a guy cries, his tears aren't weapons. Mm-hmm. But if a woman cries, she knows her tears are weapons. Ooh. She can have people believe her if she cries. Guys don't get afforded that same thing.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
So when a guy cries, he gets made into a meme. When Michael Jordan cries, it was made into a meme. When Will Smith was crying, he was made into a meme. When all of these guys are crying, they get made into memes.
But
women
it's
don't
men
get
that
made
make them into memes. It's not the women making
But not
them
even
into
that.
memes.
I was just thinking
But why are you offering an excuse?
How is that an excuse?
Because how do you even know that? How do you know who's making the memes?
Because meme culture typically is pushed by men.
Now we're speculating. We're speculating.
But
Okay,
women,
I'll have to pick up on the facts on that.
Women are the majority on social media, much more than men. And so it's like there's always, whenever, and this is just something I've noticed in society, whenever we say a problem that men have, it's always followed up by, but they do it to themselves.
Right.
Or, but men do that too. It's never just, this is a problem.
Well, that's why we're having the show, because it's like men's stuff isn't taken seriously. Because like I said, the way women can weaponize their tears is not the same men can weaponize their tears.
Do you know what?
If a woman ran out right now of hair crying, you're more likely to garner attention than if a man ran out of their hair right now crying.
I heard this, and
do you know what I'm saying?
I heard this, and I can't remember where I heard
It
it.
is true. It's true.
I disagree.
So I heard this.
Disagree.
One at a time.
100.
So I heard this, and I can't remember where I heard it, but they said that the only time a woman is really when a woman's tears are genuine is when she's by herself. If she's with anybody else, normally the tears aren't genuine. That's what I heard. I had to think about that when I heard it.
What?
I heard that too.
These are just like broad.
I can't remember where I heard it, but
That makes total sense, because then there's no manipulation. They're not trying to manipulate anybody around because they're on their own. If you're crying on your own,
Yeah, I'm a woman. I cry on my own. I cry with people.
okay, let me explain it. If you're crying on your own, that means that there's no one else around you're trying to manipulate with those tears. It means it's genuine. Whereas if
where did you hear that?
potentially there's another person in the room
Was that
that you could be trying to curry some sort of sympathy or mercy or favour because you're crying.
And women know they can get that.
Don't play that you can't.
Because
Even little kids do it. Look,
I'm maybe I'm talking for myself
Comparing us to
in
kids.
this.
no, I didn't compare you to a kid.
Conversation, because I have been in situations personally where I have been crying and no one helped me. I've called the police and no one's helped me. I think white women's tears, definitely 100%, they've got that down. That you know what I mean. But as a black female who's big, heavy, and tall, I don't get that treatment.
do you think your tears will be seen over a black man's tears then?
By society.
Yeah. Because you still got the
I think
female,
so.
you
Do
still got the
what?
woman
Yeah,
in
do
trouble. You know what I mean?
It would be.
Do you know what? I actually think we'd be equal. Maybe it's my that's my experience.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
No, I'm not capping.
Okay, I'm just curious.